What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. If you thought that Activision was going to deploy its resources to make sure that Modern Warfare 2 would become a good game, to fix the current state of Modern Warfare 2, or if you thought maybe they'd deploy some of their resources to ensure that Call of Duty 2023 wouldn't be a complete failure, you'd be sadly mistaken. Instead of Activision taking care of its own entities, it's deciding to go after independent entities, independent creators now, because they're angry that people are using Call of Duty maps as inspiration for their Fortnite creative maps. Now, if you don't know necessarily what's going on here, let me just give you a bit of backstory. A few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, Fortnite released a creative mode, and I'm sure that every developer at the subsidiaries of Activision were jealous of this, because it seems that there's actually some developing going on. There's actually some hard work going on there over at Epic Games, where they're doing things for their community, something that Call of Duty developers will never do, something that Call of Duty developers, I'm sure, aren't allowed to do. And they created this creative mode, something that we haven't really seen in a lot of mainstream games. It started with Halo 3 back in 2007, but let's be honest here, most people playing Fortnite probably never played Halo 3, but that's not the point. The point here is that they included it in the game, and the community embraced it, and it made a lot of people in the Call of Duty community jealous. A lot of people in the Call of Duty community commented on the fact that Fortnite had a creative mode, something that in 16 years since the release of Halo 3, Call of Duty just never had. And I'm sure it was just too big of an undertaking. I'm sure it just took too much effort or too much passion for the developers at Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer Games or Treyarch to actually implement into their games. If there was a developer that was going to do it, it'd probably be Treyarch. But because of Activision's incessant need to release a new Call of Duty game every year, I'm sure this made this task impossible. Because look how long Fortnite's been out. And it took this long to get creative mode. But that's not the point here. The point here is that Activision is now going after people who have recreated Call of Duty maps in this creative mode. And they're saying, take down your maps. This is against our copyright. You are using our copyrighted material for your game. And the funny thing is I don't think Fortnite makes money off of creative mode. I don't think Fortnite makes money off their games. I think Activision's a little confused here because they're not used to games not making money off its players for purchasing said game. Now, obviously we know Warzone 2 is free to play, but like Warzone 2 has nowhere near the players that Fortnite has. And I think they saw like a 6v6 shooter and they're like, that can't be free to play. We've never tried that. Why haven't we tried? Oh, that's right, because we won't make money otherwise. I'm starting to think the only way that they can hit their targets is if they release a $70 game every year. Because let's be honest, if this was a free-to-play game, if Call of Duty's multiplayer was free-to-play, oh boy, I don't think a lot of people would be playing. Like, I think people play it only because they're like, well, I spent $70. I feel like I have to play it. And that's kind of where I'm at too. But I also like to make content for you guys. But nonetheless, let's get back to the point here. This is incredibly sleazy by Activision. This is scummy. This is just them fully accepting their villain arc. And it's disappointing. Because what Activision could have done here is they could have said, we're going to embrace this. We're going to work with Fortnite. Maybe we'll create a Fortnite crossover map in Modern Warfare 2. Maybe we're going to do something that is going to embrace these maps and say, look at all the hard work our community does. Maybe we'll put a map editor into the next game. Like, there was other ways to go about this that wouldn't be an absolute PR nightmare. But instead, they just decide that this is the course of action they want to take. They want to take down these maps that were recreated by the community as love letters to their games. They didn't use this to be heinous towards Call of Duty. They didn't remake these maps to shove it in Call of Duty's face. No, they remade them because they have amazing memories on these maps. They love these maps. And for whatever reason, Activision and Call of Duty have decided that they want to make these people public enemy number one. And to me, it's disgusting. To me, it is unacceptable. And frankly, this is just more reason to boycott ever supporting Activision. This isn't okay. Going after other games and independent creators for just doing something that's almost an homage to your past work is just nonsensical. And I'm sure there was somebody over at Activision or at Infinity Ward that was jealous of this. They were upset that the Fortnite community had this and the Call of Duty community wasn't allowed to have this. Remember, Activision could most certainly do this. Their developers most certainly could do something like this. But instead of handing the tools to the community, they want to safeguard everything behind their own developers and not let the community do anything. Because they're petrified at the existence of enough content to satisfy the community. They are petrified at actually releasing content that will do justice for the community. And it's at the point now where I don't know what else there is to say. Why are we still supporting them? I'll play their game just to bash it here on YouTube. I'll play their game to once again reiterate the points I've reiterated many, many times. But outside of that, I'm not going out and buying battle passes. I'm not going out and buying cosmetics. No, you've done nothing to earn that. You've done nothing that warrants that. Instead, what I'm probably going to do now is I'm going to go buy the Fortnite Battle Pass. I'm going to go support Epic Games because they're actually doing things for the community, unlike what you do, Activision. Whenever there's issues in Fortnite's games, guess what? Epic Games gets on top of it and they fix it. There's a reason why Fortnite is still one of the most watched games out there. There's a reason why Fortnite is crushing Warzone on Twitch and other streaming sites. It's because the community cares about the game and the developers care about the game. And for Call of Duty, it's a one-sided relationship where the community cares, the community wants the best for the game, and the developers could not care less. This is another step in a negative direction for Call of Duty, and I really just wish that Activision would get out of its own way and just focus on their games. Let other games do whatever they want. And honestly, let them create homages to your amazing maps. Let people have some fun. Let them enjoy things instead of just saying that there's no fun allowed. I know that Activision doesn't know what it is to create fun games anymore, but they could if they listen to their community. Anyways, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. This is just complete scum of the earth type shit that Activision's pulling, and it's just unacceptable. And frankly, I don't know how you can support it anymore. And if you're somebody that's going to run out and get Season 3's Battle Pass next week, I just got to ask you why. What have they done to earn any of your trust or any of your money at this point? But that's it. That's the end of the video. Just wanted to hear from you guys in the comment section, of course, what you think of this whole situation. So let me know with a comment down below. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.